So when most people hear the words artificial intelligence, they either think it's something for young people, for computer experts, for tech savvy people, or honestly, it's just for the next generation. But what if I told you that we're living in one of the most exciting times in history because AI can be a great tool for seniors as well? So I'm 66 years old and I use AI all the time. I love it. It provides so much great information. I know there's the conspiracy theories out there and there's people that are worried that it's going to take over the world, and it may. I'm not an expert in that field for sure. What I do know is that it has enhanced my life greatly. So I want to share today ideas and things that AI provides for me that you may not be aware of that might really enhance your life too. So let's get going. So in my opinion, I don't think AI is hurting us. I think it's helping us if you know what to do. So let's explore some of the things that AI can provide for us that you may not even be aware of, because there's a lot. So one of the big things that I have found that's been such a benefit to using AI is all the information you can get about health and wellness. Now, I'm not just talking about, diet and recipes and things like that. I'm talking about medical terminology, information about lab tests. Now, this doesn't take place of a doctor, obviously, or that kind of thing, but it can give you a really good understanding before you meet with your doctor sometimes about symptoms you have or lab results you got back. So I use a couple different programs. A couple of them are free as long as you don't use them too much. One's called ChatGPT. I'm going to link these above. They're free to use. And another one's called Google Gemini. So I use both of those all the time for all kinds of things. The other one I actually subscribe to, and it helps me sometimes with some of my thumbnails for my YouTube. It's called vidIQ. Now that is a program you have to purchase. They do have a free part of it that gives you a little bit of access, but all the really big things I can use for my channel, I actually subscribe to that and use it really almost daily. So some of the things it can give you for health and wellness are recipes. It can work out meal plans. If you're having problems calculating your macros, which are going to be your macronutrients like protein and fat and carbohydrates and things like that, you know what? You can put your age, your weight, your height into one of these AI programs and say, this is how much I weigh, this is how much I want to lose. Can you calculate how my macros need to go as far as how many grams of protein I need daily, fats, carbs? It'll calculate it for you. And better yet, you can ask it to give you a meal plan. You can have it give you recipes for that meal plan. It's amazing. It's been such a great tool in helping me to lose weight. And I just encourage all of you, don't be afraid. If you haven't used it and you just think, oh, what's all this stuff going on about AI? Don't be afraid, embrace it, because it's there to make your life easier. The second thing I think is an amazing benefit of AI is that it can actually help us to stay independent longer. It can give you reminders about your medications. It can help you learn how to use devices that will help you in your day-to-day living. It can plan daily routines. It can give you all kinds of things that will help walk you through how to stay independent and not have to depend on others quite as much. The third thing that I love about AI is that it provides a lifetime of learning. Now, I don't know about you, I only know about myself, and I am someone who loves to learn. Now, my brain cells are dying every day. I get that. I think all of ours are. But you know what? The more that you learn and the more that you are interested in things, the more I've heard that it helps regenerate brain cells and keeps you going longer. So we grew up in a generation, many of us, where learning really, finished when you finished high school or college. And for AI, it can provide lifetime learning for all kinds of things. If you want to become a master gardener, you can do that by researching things on AI. If you want to learn a new language, if you want to do anything at all, if you want to learn about how to, build furniture or refinish furniture or all kinds of things, you know what? You could become a lifetime learner and it will enhance your life if that's something you're interested in. For me, it is. I'm always learning new things. I'm always researching things that I think are interesting. And I'll give you a quick example. I'm moving to a new house in Idaho in the next couple of months. I have been researching like crazy the things that were issues in my old garden, in my old house, and things that I can make better in my new house. And I have a whole list of things that I'm going to be doing different in this new garden, which I'm going to share on several upcoming YouTube videos. The fourth thing that AI can do, and this is something you might not have thought of, but it can help you with your writing. It can help you compose emails. It can help you write cards. It can help you if you want to organize family photos or you want to put together maybe your history of how you lived your life, a memento to leave to your family. I mean, it has all kinds of great tools for writing. If you're not someone who's good at punctuation, if you're not good at kind of thinking of those first ideas, AI has all kinds of ideas to help you stimulate your brain and get you thinking about how to write. Now, I think it's kind of a lost skill anymore. People don't really write cards or letters. They do email and text. And even then, when I'm texting younger people, it's usually a bunch of letters. You are fine with a U and an R. You are fine too with a two. So for me, I didn't grow up in that generation. I mean, I learned how to do cursive. I mean, my grandkids will never learn cursive. They aren't teaching it in school anymore. Everything's printing because once they get old enough that they can start typing, they're using computers. And I think some of it's a shame, but some of it, I'll be honest, it has just made my life easier not having to do all those things that were manual and took a lot of time. So I found that it gives me time to do the things I really enjoy by using AI. The fifth thing that it can help you with is travel plans. Now, if you're somebody who enjoys traveling, it can do so many things. It can help you research where you're going. It can help you with a language if the language is different. It can put together itineraries of things you like to do. It can help you find hotels. It can help you do just about everything when it comes to travel. And I'll tell you what, the exciting part about that is a lot of times you think, oh, I'd like to take a trip to Italy and I want to see the Colosseum. I've always wanted to go to Rome. So maybe you don't know some of the other hidden things that there are to do there that you maybe never knew about that are once in a lifetime opportunity. By searching those things, maybe putting in a search request of find the most interesting things that are not in the typical tourist books, you might be surprised what comes back at you. So number 6 on my list is financial questions. So a lot of people out there really struggle with the day-to-day setting up finances, budgeting, living within their means, creating a retirement plan, different things like that. Now, I was extremely fortunate because about 25 years ago, my husband and I were given a book as a gift from one of the friends that we knew. And I think it was called The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dave Ramsey before, but he changed my life, literally changed my life. We were kind of on the brink of, losing everything at one point because we just were so overextended. We were living above our means. We were not really following any kind of a budget. We had a lot of overhead at that time. And we both read the book. We're like, this is an eye-opener. I know this is a little off topic, but I think it's important. It was an eye-opener for both of us. They had a class, it was like $100. You could go through it as many times as you want. It was called Financial Peace University with Dave Ramsey. And it's still offered in churches, really inexpensive. You could type in Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University and look into that if it's something you're interested in. But we went through it. It was like 10 meetings. You got together, they showed a video, you got together in groups and kind of workout groups. And my husband and I really took it seriously. We started meeting every Saturday because we worked all week. We'd sit down for half an hour to an hour, kind of go over the week, how'd it go, what are the plans for next week financially. And we set up a plan for retirement. We set up a plan for basically everything that we had going on in our life. We got rid of the debt. We changed the way we lived. And I'll tell you what, we're both retired now and we have no debt. I mean, we're debt free. It's not because we were geniuses and it's not because we made $1 million a year. We didn't. We were both working people and we both had jobs. We both put a lot into it every single day. But what we did learn was how to manage our money, how to plan for the future. So if it's something you're interested in, I'm actually going to link like the book that got us started, which was The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. But he's got so many books out now. And AI is another tool to help you create budgets, give you ideas about how to save for retirement. If you're already retired, how to make your retirement last, how to manage through Medicare. I mean, there's just so many things that can be a help to you if you look into that through AI. Number 7 on my list is cooking and nutrition. Now, this is a little different than the first one, which was kind of your, healthy macros and all that. This is more about nutrition, how different kind of foods affect you, how to cook so that it's healthier. And I have actually utilized a lot of recipes through AI that have really, really helped me. As I've said in many of my previous videos, for 2 years, I've been on this weight loss journey. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm like over 85 pounds now. I'm 86 pounds, I believe. And I haven't lost in like a month. It's been a struggle since I made this move to this apartment, but I'm working on it every day and I haven't gained any weight. I'm just kind of stuck here, but that's okay because I am still focusing on eating healthy, on making good decisions about nutrition, and AI does a lot for me. I go on ChatGPT, I look for heart healthy recipes, I look for diet friendly recipes. I think it is such a huge help. If I get tired of eating eggs and yogurt, I go on ChatGPT or Google Gemini and I say, give me some great protein ideas that are super healthy for breakfast, that are not eggs and they're not yogurt. And I might get 10 things. So check into dietary nutrition. I think you'll love that part of the tab. Number 8 is something that I utilized so much in my last house. I can't even tell you how much I looked into this. And that was home projects. So I was lucky. When I was growing up, my grandma and grandpa, they did everything. My grandma canned and she gardened. My grandpa gardened. He was a carpenter by trade. They just had so much knowledge about so many things in the world. And it fascinated me as a kid. And so my whole life, in my marriage even, I've been married 30 years next month. I'll tell you what, it's very interesting because my husband's very good at like financial pencil things, working jobs, that kind of thing. I'm kind of the one in the family that fixes everything. It's kind of different than a lot of couples, but I'm the one, if something breaks or a light needs fixed or a cupboard needs painted or we need to do something on the car, I'm the one that does all that. I think that's kind of funny, but a lot of that I'm able to find information either on YouTube videos, on AI. They have great information not only on how to do it, but where to buy the products, what are the best products to use. I mean, if you can't figure things out, which I can't a lot of the time, there's so many avenues out there to help you figure them out. And my thought is, why pay someone $200 an hour or whatever the going rate is to come out and fix a leaky faucet or fix something electrical or, put together something that you buy that has to be put together. I mean, I put together all my outdoor patio furniture. I'm the one that hangs those things on the wall that holds the TV. I've even gone behind the drywall and set up the wiring behind it, and because I didn't want the wires showing. I mean, I'm the one that does all that. And it's not like I'm some super genius. Believe me, I'm not. But I know where to go to find the information. And you know what? You can too. There's a ton of it out there. Number 9 is staying connected. I think as we get older, that's more and more important. I mean, AI can help talk you through how to do video calls, how to preserve memories, how to create memories, how to do all kinds of things. And number 10, it's kind of a strange one, but I put it on there because I thought it applies to me, so maybe it applies to someone else. And that is, I believe it helps you fight the fear of aging, because it's a real fear. I mean, getting older, there's a lot of things to consider. I mean, you walk through a grocery store. When I was younger, I just walked real fast through a grocery store. Now I'm careful. If something spills or something's in the middle of the aisle, I don't want to fall. I mean, I want to stay connected with people. I want to stay healthy. I want to make sure that I'm getting enough exercise. I want to make sure I can stay out of a nursing home if possible, or as long as possible. So I think AI can be a great tool to help you fight that fear of aging, because knowledge is power. And you know what? AI is knowledge. Now, there are going to be people that are probably going to write in my comments and say, yeah, but AI is going to take over the world. The data centers are putting people out of their homes. And those are real concerns. I get it. I have actually a lot of the same concerns. But I think those hopefully will be addressed at some point as the AI is growing and, changing and whatever it is it's going to do. For now, I think it offers us some great opportunities. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Get to know it. I mean, you may see a robot on my channel in the future. I don't know. I'm not afraid of it. And I have a lot of ideas and things. I hope in my lifetime I can experience even more of them. You might be concerned, is AI safe? I think it's as safe as anything else you're doing on the computer. Obviously, don't share your passwords to get into different kinds of programs. I don't use any public electronic devices at all. I have all kinds of password protection set up on my phone, on my computer. I'm extremely careful not to go into a library and use a computer in a library. I am somewhat afraid of things like that. So I try to be very cautious while still being open to things. Obviously, don't share private information, double check sensitive information, but for me, AI is really more about gathering information, learning new things. I don't use it for things where I'm going to be inputting much in the way of personal information. A lot of people are concerned, will AI make me less independent? Well, I'll tell you what, a calculator didn't make you any worse at math. I think for me, it helped me tremendously. Embrace it. Don't be afraid. be careful. Don't do silly things, obviously, that are going to come back to bite you. Use your common knowledge or common sense. You can do it. And I hope this video was helpful to someone out there that might be struggling with fear of AI or hasn't embraced it or hasn't looked into it. Maybe start with something simple like a recipe or something, a travel plan or something. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.